Hello guys, welcome to another IBI episode. In today's video we're going to make 4 different car magnets, and we're going to do a dry and a wet application. We're going to use our favorite solution. We'll also use our registration marks to align our second layer of vinyl. So this video is going to be very interesting, and let's get started. I'm going to tell you exactly the materials and equipment we're going to use for this project. We're going to use our Graphtec CE6060. This one is a 24-inch vinyl cutter, but if you cannot afford getting this, you can also use a Cameo 4. Right now you can get it for about $200, depends where you get it from, but that's just an estimate. Of course, you're gonna need a computer, and we got a Dell computer, and the type of software we are using to vector our images is CorelDRAW X6. And now let's go over here and show you the vinyl. We're gonna use 2 different kinds of vinyl, 2 colors. They're both Oracle 651, and the type of transfer we'll be using today is the Art Tape Clear Choice AT75.1, and the magnets we're gonna use are the Magnum Magnetics. I don't know if you guys are gonna notice, but we have like little holes, punch holes on the sides. Is because they didn't have the other type available. That's why we got it like this, but honestly I prefer without the little holes. I think like the old machines used to or needed those little holes, but honestly it doesn't do anything for us. But okay, so I just pulled some of it to the front, and I'm just going to pay attention to how much the vinyl moves, and it didn't move that much, so I think this is ready. We can start cutting the first layer. By the way, the software that came with this vinyl cutter, which is totally free, it is Cutting Master 3, and you can get it from graphtecamerica.com. And the settings we are going to use for today are, let me go here and show them to you. And we're using the 45-degree blade, and offset we're going to have it at 0, speed at 44, acceleration 1, cut force 13. But this blade is a little bit old, so that makes a huge difference. If it's brand new, then the settings might be a little different. Now I'm gonna go ahead and send it, but actually before I do, I just want to give you an idea of the width boxes I added manually. As you can see, this little line here moves like a little bit like here down, and then this one here, like I sent it like this. That's why I love doing it manually instead of using the software. But yeah, just to give you an idea, and I'm gonna go ahead and send it, and you're about to see the vinyl cutter in action, our favorite vinyl cutter. The great thing about this vinyl cutter is that if you are gonna use like little pieces of vinyl or like scrap pieces of vinyl, it is very easy to use this machine or to cut it with using this machine, unlike some other vinyl cutters like the Cameo 4. That's like one of the downsides, which I'm not a big fan of, that if we need to cut like a small piece of vinyl, we have to use a cutting mat, which if you're really busy, that can slow you down. But you cannot compare a $2,000 machine versus a $200 machine. Huge difference in price. But now all we got to do is just wait a little bit. And if you guys are liking this video, make sure that you guys give us a like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Thank you so much for your support. Now it's time to start cutting our magnets, and they are the Magnum Magnetics. And now all we gotta do is just cut them accordingly. We need 4 magnets, and they have to be 14 by 24. And we're gonna use our different tools. We have the cutting mat. We will also need a safety ruler, and you can get these and all the other tools that we are gonna use in this video. You can get them through our website or through the links. This is the reason why I do not like the little holes. Sometimes our designs are kind of exposed. That's one of the reasons I do not like those. By the way, Nacho is doing a lot better. Thank you guys for those that wished him or hope that he felt better. And yeah, he's actually feeling way better today. So he's gonna help me with the application of the vinyl, and he's ready. Now I'm gonna switch vinyls and start cutting the red color. Now you guys are about to see the width boxes in action. In case you're not familiar with them, I showed you earlier how I position the width boxes inside, like to separate the letters from the numbers. And I'm gonna start with this bottom width box. It makes it easier. Oops, not so easy. All right, I can replace that, no problem. But see, I'm doing the bottom section first. Now I'm gonna jump to the next section, which is the top section. It makes the process easier when you add those wooden boxes. We have several videos about the process of adding those wooden boxes, so if you guys wanna check them out, I'm gonna leave them at the end of this video. And now I can do the center. I'm gonna be really careful with this section because this is where, like, I have really thin lines, like the little letters. I'm just gonna make or taking my time when weeding out. Like this font, I added some thickness, but we're still having a challenge weeding out. But I'm just going easy, taking my time. See, this was another weed box, which made it easier. Now I'm gonna do this, and this is where I'll be really careful. I'm gonna start from the inside because that can get in the way. So I'm just being cautious. I think we got it. Now we can start getting rid of the inside the letters, like the extra material. I'm gonna place this back where it belongs, and the good thing about when you cut the vinyl, you can see like a little trace where the blade cut through, and it's really easy to place it back. I'm gonna do this section first. Just gonna be careful with the registration marks because those will make aligning the vinyl a lot easier. And we're good. Now we're gonna apply our transfer, and sorry that I have you guys at that angle. I know it's not the best angle, but just to give you an idea how we're gonna apply this transfer. We get less wrinkles when we apply it like this. That's why we're doing it this way. By the way, guys, let us know in the comments what is your favorite product to make. What do you rather work on? For us, working on car decals is a lot. I think it's more fun when we work on vehicles. Magnets are okay too, but maybe one of the reasons why I love working with cars is because we make more money. Maybe that's one of the main reasons too. First thing that we are going to do, we're going to place the first layer. We're going to center it. We're going to use the tape to measure it, make sure that we center it nicely. And then once we apply the first layer dry, we're going to do a wet application. We're going to use the registration marks just to give you an idea. This one will go right here. The fully insured will go over here. And then the number along with the email will go there. And that's basically what we got to do. So the second layers will be applied with using Graphtec, but you can also use Action Tag. Looks good about there. And right now our transfer is acting up, so I'm going to squeegee a little bit, and we're going to use the cutting knife to get rid of the backing paper, half of it. Nacho's going to assist me because I don't want to mess this up. See, this is what I meant. Usually about this time of the year when it gets really humid, like right now the temperature is changing, it's getting really humid outside, and that's when we notice that the transfer acts a little bit differently. Not a big deal though. I know we could have saved this section here, but it was just a small section. We just left it blank. Okay, I think it looks good right there. We're gonna keep using our tapes. Sometimes we gotta do that a little bit longer because, as you saw, like just one of the letters, especially the small ones, don't want to come off. They stay behind, just like that section. Although we squeegee a lot. Now it's Nacho's turn. We hadn't heard from this customer in a long time. I think it's been like 3 or 4 years. Luckily, we had the design ready. We saved it to our Dropbox. That's one of another tools that we use, Dropbox, to save our logos because we have so many of them. Now we're gonna remove the transfer and I'm going to help Nacho. We're gonna do it carefully. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Nice. Now we can apply the next layer. The only downside about using Graphtec is that sometimes it takes a little bit longer, but there's no really need for me to use the Graphtec for this. But I just want to show you guys in case you are just getting started and you're not familiar with this process. Like I didn't want to cover it with too much of it, like I just applied a little bit, but if you cover it with Graphtec, you can just reposition it, move it around. And now I'm going to show you that with a dry application. I'm just going to expose the registration marks, and then I'm going to apply this one first. Just like that. This section of the transfer is acting as a tape to secure the vinyl or the decal to the magnet. Just like that. See, now I'm gonna go back to the one that has Graphtec and show you. Sometimes this is the only downside about using Graphtec. See, like I can start removing it, but certain sections of it are not ready. And this one, on the other hand, look. Perfect. And the reason I'm doing it this way, like coming from this, is because if you see the little line here, very small or thin line, you want to do it the opposite. See? And then I'm going to remove the registration marks. I don't really need those anymore. Now I'm going to apply at the bottom the number, phone number, and the email. And same thing, I'm going to use the Graphtec, but I'm going to probably cut some of this so it doesn't get in the way. I don't think it's going to get in the way, but just to be sure, I'm going to expose it completely. And this one, I'm gonna apply enough of this. I shouldn't be using that much, but just to make a point, or just to show you, like if you place it like that, you still got a few seconds to pick it up and place it back where it belongs. Like you have a few minutes before it dries, and you can get it almost 100%. See, this one's perfect, and so is this one. First, we have to squeegee all the Graphtec out and then wait a few minutes for it to dry. I think it's time to start removing our transfer. I'm gonna take my time. I applied plenty of that Graphtec, and if I have to wait, we'll just wait. So far so good. Now we can start removing our registration marks. We don't need those anymore. And I'm going to peel it off from one side, and I'm just gonna do it softly. I don't even have to touch the surface that much. I don't have to scratch it. I'm gonna repeat the same steps. See how easy it is when using the waiter. All right, now it's time to round our corners. Since we are ready, Nacho is gonna use our machine to take care of those corners. We're gonna leave the links in the description of the video for this machine as well. If you guys can get something bigger, this one cuts the edges a little bit small. I mean, this one does the job, but if you can get something way bigger than that, that would be a lot better. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much. Make sure that you guys give us a like, subscribe if you haven't done it yet. Also, turn on your notifications. And if you guys want to support us additionally, we have memberships. We have all kinds of different options. Make sure that you read every instruction and select the one that fits your needs. Thank you so much. And this is the end result. Remember that you guys can get all your materials that we use throughout this video, as well as the equipment. Just go to the links, or you can also go to our website. Thank you so much, and we'll see you guys until the next video.